Here are 8 savvy saving lessons for low salaries. This is Ash Cash Tash, where we take the complexity out of money matters. We are here to guide you through the ins and outs of wealth management with a smile. In this channel, we believe that navigating the world of finance shouldn't be dry and dull. That's why we bring you a delightful blend of professionalism and comedic relief to keep you engaged while we unravel the mysteries of personal finance. Prepare to embark on a journey of financial enlightenment as we cover topics such as budgeting, investing, and strategic money management. But fear not, we'll infuse each lesson with a pinch of comedy because let's face it, laughter is the best financial medicine. So grab your notepads, power up your calculators, and let's dive into the fascinating world of wealth creation. Together, we'll uncover strategies and insights that will have you confidently navigating the financial landscape. Lesson number 1. The Wealth Formula. Ronald understood the secret to wealth that schools often miss out on. It's all about the balance between your income and expenses, which determines your cash flow. Here's the formula. Income minus expenses equals cash flow. If your cash flow is positive, you have money left over. But if it's negative, you're heading towards debt. In the book The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, it's revealed that true wealth lies in the money you haven't spent. Saving just 5% of your extra income can lead to retiring years earlier. Let's break it down. If your monthly income is $5,000 and your expenses match or exceed that, you'll never achieve financial freedom. Unless, of course, you're a trust fund baby. But here's where it gets exciting. If your cash flow is $10,000 and your expenses are zero, maintaining this lifestyle even after retirement can be financially free right now. I know having zero expenses is unrealistic, but stay with me. If your expenses fall between $0 and $10,000, with a positive cash flow and smart savings, you can make your money work for you. It can snowball into future income, covering your living expenses and securing your golden years. Consider this scenario. You have an annual income of $100,000 and save 10%, which is $10,000. In 51.4 years, you can achieve financial freedom. However, by putting in just 5% more effort and saving 15%, you can reach financial freedom in 42.8 years. That's a reduction of over 8 years by giving that little extra. Lesson number 2, the numbers. Knowing how much you've saved up for your current age is crucial to gauge your progress towards becoming a millionaire by 65. This awareness enables you to make necessary financial adjustments before it's too late. If you start saving at 20, you need to set aside $408 per month to retire as a millionaire by 65. Starting at 30, the monthly saving goal becomes $886. At 40, it jumps to $2,060 per month. And if you begin at 50, you'll need to save $5,590 per month. Remember, the earlier you start saving, the easier it becomes due to the advantage of time. Keep in mind that these calculations assume a few things, starting with zero savings, achieving a 14% annual investment growth, and increasing monthly contributions by 2% each year to match inflation. Of course, these figures can vary based on individual circumstances, but the key takeaway is to start saving as early as possible for a brighter financial future. Now, let's discuss the best way to save money. Here's a unique approach that may raise eyebrows. Stop obsessively budgeting and meticulously tracking every single expense. Hear me out. Wealthy individuals don't maintain detailed spreadsheets of their daily purchases, like documenting the cost of 2 Burger McDaw on June 21st for $5.51. While I still advocate budgeting, I propose a simplified method that saves time and makes it easier. Detailed budgeting may be useful if you struggle with spending or lack financial stability. Now, here's my approach, which aligns with what the affluent actually do: guideline automation. Here's how it works. Automatically deposit your paychecks into your checking account, then transfer a predetermined amount into a savings account for saving purposes. Allocate the remaining amount into a spending account covering fixed monthly bills and typical living expenses. The trick is knowing your fixed monthly spending, which allows you to set spending targets for various categories like food, entertainment, and travel. At the end of the month, any unspent money in the spending account becomes savings, which can be invested, saved, or carried over to the next month. Lesson 3. Water 2 plants. Okay, let's talk about income, but it's not what you might expect. According to the book Rich Habits by Tom Corley, more than 80% of millionaires started from humble beginnings and created their wealth themselves, just like Ronald Reid. But here's the interesting part. All millionaires have something in common, a fact verified by the IRS. They have multiple income streams. Having multiple income streams has two big advantages. First, it reduces your dependence on a single source, like your full-time job. Your boss saying you're fired can be financially devastating, so having other streams adds security. Second, it supercharges your cash flow. Even if you try to cut expenses, there's a limit to how frugal you can be. But earning a little extra, say $150 a week, can make a huge difference. But hold on, I get it. Maybe you're drowning in high-interest debt. The average US household owes a whopping $155,622. So instead of dealing with multiple debts and bills, how about consolidating them into one personal loan with a smarter interest rate? It simplifies things with a fixed monthly payment and a clear payoff date. Sounds cool, right? Remember, it's important to have multiple income streams and manage your finances wisely. So, go ahead, water those plants of income diversity and watch your financial garden flourish. Lesson 4. Beyond the Wealth Formula. Ronald's success as a multimillionaire didn't solely rely on his cash flow formula. He had one more secret that nobody knew about until after his passing. Ronald had invested in around 85 different stocks throughout his lifetime, and there was a common theme among all of them. Investing is positive cash flow. Now, here's the thing you need to know. There's a right way and a wrong way to invest. Let's start with a mistake you must avoid. You probably heard about day trading, the flashy world of analyzing charts and making rapid-fire trades. It seems exciting, but here's the truth. 90% of day traders end up losing money. Ronald, being the wise investor he was, didn't fall into that trap. Instead, he focused on the fundamentals of companies. He analyzed their intrinsic value and made sure his investments made sense both quantitatively and qualitatively. So no, he didn't gamble his life savings on meme stocks like GameStop and AMC. Remember, investing wisely is key to building wealth. So skip the risky day trading and focus on sound investment strategies that align with a company's true value. Lesson 5. Rice and Chess. Let me share a story with you that highlights a common investing mistake people make. Centuries ago, there was an emperor in China who became fascinated with the game of chess. He offered the game's inventor a wish, and the inventor humbly asked for rice. But not just any rice, starting with 1 grain on the first square of the chessboard, then doubling the amount on each subsequent square. The emperor thought it was a trivial request, but he soon realized his mistake. By the 30th square, he owed over 1 billion grains of rice, and by the 64th square, a mind-boggling 18 quintillion grains of rice, bankrupting his kingdom. Ronald Reid followed a similar strategy. He invested for the long term, allowing his money to compound over the years. Every 2 weeks, he would add to his investments from his janitor paycheck. By saving and earning compound interest, his wealth grew exponentially. This approach is what made Warren Buffett one of the wealthiest individuals. So successful. 99% of his wealth was accumulated after his 50th birthday through the power of compounding. So remember, the key is to invest early and let your money grow through compound interest. It's like the magic of doubling rice on a chessboard. Over time, your investments can experience exponential growth, and you can build substantial wealth. Lesson 6. Your response. Imagine if the stock market crashed 60% tomorrow. Your first instinct might be to sell everything and avoid losing money. But here's the truth. Even throughout 11 stock market crashes and bear markets, Ronald Read held on to his investments. Why? Because he knew the secret. You can't time the market. Trying to predict when the market will crash or recover is a risky game. Let me give you some numbers. A study by the University of Michigan found that 96% of positive returns over a 41-year period came from just 0.85% of trading days. And missing the 10 best market days in a 10-year period could cost you 66% of potential gains. In simpler terms, when the market goes up, it can skyrocket quickly. And if your money is on the sidelines, you risk missing out on those big gains. So instead of trying to time the market, focus on long-term investing and resist the urge to panic. Remember, successful inventors understand that the market's ups and downs are part of the journey. Lesson 7. The best investment ever. What fascinated Ronald Read the most was how to become a savvy investor. And you know what? The answer is pretty simple. Seek knowledge actively. Ronald would hit up his local library, devour the Wall Street Journal, and have chats with his banker neighbors to learn all about money and investing. The key takeaway here is that investing in yourself is the best investment you can make. The wealthy understand the value of education and constantly seek to expand their knowledge. Lesson 8. The most vital information. Even the great Ronald Read had his fair share of investment failures, like Lehman Brothers during the 2008 financial crisis. But you know what? He didn't let it bring him down. He kept investing because he had diversified his portfolio with other stocks. We all make mistakes, right? Maybe you've made a questionable investment or spent money on something unnecessary. But don't beat yourself up over it. Mistakes happen. The key is to keep going and not give up. And that wraps up another informative yet entertaining session with us. We hope you've enjoyed this video as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. Remember, as you embark on your financial journey, it's important to strike a balance between seriousness and a healthy sense of humor. By staying informed and having a few laughs along the way, you'll set yourself up for long-term financial success. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of financial advice. We're committed to providing you with valuable insights that will make your financial journey a more enjoyable one. Connect with us in the comments section below. We love hearing from our dedicated viewers, and we'll be there to answer your questions and engage in a little friendly banter. After all, finance doesn't have to be all seriousness. Until our next episode, keep honing your financial skills with a smile, because laughter and financial prosperity go hand in hand. Wishing you all financial success.